about my nails.
Hey y'all. Okay, so it is Bestie's mom, and everybody has been asking me on TikTok to do like a little, I guess, Q&A or something. So I'm going to answer a few questions because it's funny that nobody knows my name. And I don't even think I told you guys my name, but I feel like I did it on purpose. But anyways, so my name is Kiana. There you go. Now you know my name. But okay, so my name is Kiana. I am 25 and I'm about to be 26 in July, which means I'm a Cancer. We're the life of the party. That's why I'm so fun, okay? I had Aubrey when I was 22. Why do I feel like I don't know that and I should? So let me tell y'all a funny story about the labor. But first I'm gonna tell y'all how my pregnancy was. So when I found out I was pregnant with Aubrey, I was super excited. Like, I feel like I was born to be a mom. But yeah, when I was pregnant with Aubrey, I was super excited. My pregnancy was so easy, which is scary, and that's why I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want a second one because the first one was so easy. But to the point, like, I would be working out, I was still lifting weights, I was running, I was just being me. I didn't feel any different. The only thing that I felt was different was my stomach. That's literally the only thing I felt was different. But yeah, so my whole pregnancy was amazing. I loved it. I feel like with my second child, I would want to do more like maternity shoots and like more of the molding of the belly. I feel like I would want to do all that stuff. I didn't do it with Aubrey. It wasn't a reason why. I just didn't do it. But the baby shower, y'all, the baby shower was amazing. And I'm so extra. I don't know how to do simple stuff. So her ballerina theme, I just told y'all, her theme was ballerina. We actually had baby ballerinas at the baby shower. So not really simple. I'm probably going to insert like some pictures from the baby shower because that's something that y'all have never seen before. So I'm going to insert some pictures from the baby shower, but it was amazing. A huge turnout. Everybody came. Super, super, super blessed. Like, as soon as people found out I was pregnant, when I tell you, I feel like people were waiting to buy stuff. Okay, y'all, so here's the baby shower. Here was the food. We had spaghetti cups. We had a little video slideshow. This is all the presents we had. We also had a beautiful cake, ballerina, of course. And then we had some baby ballerinas, y'all. This was the best part. We had the men play games. They did not want to. We had a lot of food. The decoration was on point, y'all. Look at these cookies. And look at the centerpieces, y'all. Her godmom cut up, okay? I am so blessed. This was amazing. Wasn't that so cute? Okay, so yeah, y'all could just see how fun the baby shower was. Okay, so then after the baby shower, I want to say, okay, so Aubrey was supposed to be born on September 15th. And I think I went to the doctor's like 2 weeks. I went to the doctor September 5th. And the doctor was like, oh, you're not dilated yet, blah, blah, blah. And I was literally crying because I'm like, at this point, get this baby out of me. My mom was like, girl, you still have a few more weeks left. And I was just over it. I was huge. Like, my neck was getting dark and my nose was blowing up. I was just ready to have this child, y'all. And so I think it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. Between 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning, I started getting like a sharp pain. And I used to get horrible cramps when it was that time of the month. So really, I was like, this is nothing. I mean, it's nothing. So around 6 o'clock, I kept feeling it. So I called my mom. She was at work. She was like, time it, let me know how you're feeling. Then I was just chilling. Because to me, it wasn't nothing. I have a high tolerance of pain, y'all. So my mom got off of work like 3 or 4 o'clock. And as soon as she got out of work, she came and I was still feeling these pains. And she was like, girl, we're about to go to the hospital because you're not about to see her and have this baby in my living room. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So we called Aubrey's dad was like, we're going to the hospital because I think it's about that time. And y'all, it's crazy because I cried in the middle of the night because she wasn't coming out. So mom was like, she heard you. And I'm like, okay, yeah, she heard me. She heard me. So we were going to the hospital and the doctor was like, are you feeling pain? I'm just sitting there like, I mean, a little something. So, you know, they took a look or whatever and they was like, oh, okay, we're going to keep you here. And I'm like, okay, cool. So the nurses came in and stuff. They were like, you were the calmest person. Like, you're in labor and you're calm. And I'm like, I mean, yeah. Like, I was so neutral this whole time, y'all. This is just ridiculous. So actually, they had to break my water. And I was scared of that part more than anything. I don't know why, but I just didn't know what that meant. When you tell me you about to break my water, I don't know why. I'm thinking, like, pop something, which they probably did. I don't know. I was sitting there. I don't even remember that part. But, so she broke my water, and then, you know, things started progressing. They was like, do you want an epidural? And I have a high tolerance for pain, but I didn't know what that pain was going to be like because, you know, Aubrey's my first child. So I was like, yeah. But they didn't give it to me until I was like, I think 8.5, 9, which I'm like, dang, I could have just went ahead and did a natural. But that process took forever, and some of that is kind of like a blur. I don't really remember most of it. But okay, so after I got the epidural, I know it was like, okay, it's time to push. And I'm like, oh my gosh, here we go. And I didn't know what to expect. So I was super numb. You know, can't feel yourself when you're pushing. So I'm sitting here like, bro, I don't know what I'm doing, but okay. And so Aubrey's dad was on one side and then my mom was on one side. Y'all, it was hilarious because my mom was like, come on girl. And then Aubrey's dad was sitting over here with a hoodie like this because he didn't want to see what he wanted to see at the same time. So it was like that. And I'm sitting here laughing. I'm like, y'all, I'm out of breath. Like, that was exactly how I was. I was like, I'm out of breath. So I had to stop, and they gave me like this oxygen thing. I had to do that every 2 seconds, taking breaks. Y'all, it was just, I don't know. I feel like it was like teamwork. It was so funny. The nurses was laughing. I'm like, y'all, we're really sitting here laughing, and I'm trying to deliver a baby. And so she wasn't coming out. She was like going out, going in, going out, going in, going out, going in. But I'm like on, you know, whatever drugs they gave me. And I'm like, I don't even know what is going on. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna do the best I can. And she finally came out. My mom just looked down and she was like, she has a lot of hair. That's the only thing I remember my mom saying. And she finally came out. And the doctors was like, I'm so glad you had her because you've been pushing for 2 hours. We were about to do a C-section. And in my head, like, I feel like I was only pushing for like 10 minutes, y'all. That's how much of a blur it was. And, yeah, I had her. They did everything. They kept her in a room. I don't really think they take the baby out of the room no more. So they kept her in a room. They did like the weight and everything. And I didn't even smile or laugh, y'all, when they put her on my chest because I was so out of it. Everybody was like, y'all, she's here. Kiana, look. And I was just like, yeah, whatever. Because I was so out of it. But after like the medicine wore off and everything, I was like, my baby. It was just so cute. It was a great experience. I would definitely love to experience it again. Only if it was the same exact way or better. But the only thing that was horrible, y'all, about this whole, like, experience is recovery. Like, I did not want to get out the bed. You know, like, they make you walk around the hospital and stuff to make sure you're good. So I had to, like, push Aubrey around the hospital. I did not want to do it. I did not want to get out of bed. Like, I felt like, I don't even know how to explain it. And, of course, they give you, like, the little water bottle, the diaper, all that stuff, all that fun stuff. I can make another video about that. But, overall, my experience was amazing. And I was in the hospital for a while. Only because I'm like, I feel like babies act good when they're in the hospital. As soon as we leave, no, ma'am. So they were like, are you ready to leave? You know, we could check you out tomorrow or you could stay another day, few days. I was like, ma'am, I'll stay another few days. And I didn't know, too, so when you go to the hospital after you have a baby, I didn't know that you actually, like, they give you a whole bunch of diapers and, you know, formula to try out, stuff like that. I didn't know that. So they gave us all of that. did a birth certificate stuff. They actually did pictures, so I found out some cool things, you know, that happen when you have a baby when you're at the hospital. So they took her pictures, and Aubrey looks completely opposite of how she looked when she was like a day old. So I'm gonna also insert some pictures of how she looked when she was a day old. She looked like a little Asian baby, and I was sitting here looking like, I know I ain't had no Asian baby. Okay, your dad is not Asian. But yeah, she was so cute, and from day one it was just like, my baby is a star is born. And that's what y'all bestie, like, that's y'all bestie's birth story. Okay, I had the best pregnancy, the best like labor and delivery. It has been amazing, and ever since then, motherhood for me, of course, motherhood has its challenges, but Aubrey has always been like a really chill, easy child, so I am super blessed for that. But like I said, motherhood definitely has its challenges. Definitely has its days where you're going to be crying and like, what the freak. You're gonna have your days where you're just like, this is the best thing in the world. You're gonna have your days where you're stressed. So it's a lot of different emotions. Motherhood is definitely a roller coaster. So yeah, but it's beautiful and it's definitely worth it. So if you are of age, I would definitely recommend, you know, those moms that are thinking about having kids, go ahead and do it. Don't talk to me, because when people talk to me, I always say, have that baby, okay? And here are some baby pictures of Bestie as promised. That was day 1. This was like day 2. This is when she came home. She was so cute, y'all, and chunky. Look at her cheeks. Oh my gosh, y'all can't.